A country of poets and protests, where millennia-old traditions clash with modern rebellion. This is Iran, a nation wrapped in mystery and controversy. From secret underground parties to government surveillance, what is life really like behind the headlines? Today, we enter a land where every woman's headscarf is political, where youth dream of freedom, but whisper in fear. This is Iran, beyond the veil. Iran, officially the Islamic Republic of Iran, a nation of paradoxes, power, and poetry, home to nearly 90 million people, ruled not by kings, but by clerics in black robes and guarded by men with nuclear ambitions. At its heart lies Tehran, a megacity where 15 million hearts beat to a rhythm of resistance and resilience. Here, ultra-modern skyscrapers shadow centuries-old mosques. Fashionable cafes buzz with quiet rebellion, even as the call to prayer echoes from minarets. iPhones light up underground parties, while government censors scroll through every word. But beneath this surface, an invisible weight hangs over every citizen. Sanctions tighten, censorship silences, surveillance watches. This is a country where freedom comes in whispers, and protest begins with a glance. Where a headscarf is not just fabric, but a front line of resistance. Iran is not just a place, it is a pressure cooker, a cradle of ancient empires, now ruled by force and fear, where every life is shaped and reshaped by control. Iranians love deeply, fiercely, unapologetically. Even as their world crumbles around them, they gather, because to gather is to survive. They sit cross-legged on carpets, shoulder to shoulder, around steaming plates of saffron rice, crispy tahdig, grilled kebab. Meals cooked with pride, even if the pantry is bare. Tea flows like tradition, poured into delicate glasses again and again. Bittersweet, just like the stories whispered around it. Stories of love lost, of sons in exile, of daughters silenced, of hope that refuses to die. But sanctions don't just bruise the economy, they bruise the table. A bag of tomatoes triples overnight. Rice, once a daily staple, now a symbol of indulgence. Medicine shelves grow empty. Prices soar, but salaries don't. Still, they celebrate, because to stop celebrating is to surrender. When Nowruz arrives, the Persian New Year, homes burst into color. Hyacinths bloom on windowsills. Goldfish swim in tiny bowls. The half-seen table glows with ancient symbols of life, love, and rebirth. In a country under pressure, ritual becomes resistance. Culture is not a luxury, it is lifeblood. Though music is silenced, it finds a way to speak. Wedding halls flicker with hidden joy. Violins play behind closed curtains. Each note is an act of courage. Poetry lives on in code. They write in metaphors that fool censors but pierce hearts. Murals rise at dawn and disappear by dusk. Art that breathes in shadows. Even dance, banned in public, becomes a secret celebration of freedom. Feet move, hips sway, hands twirl, not just in rhythm, but in defiance. Because in Iran, to create is to resist. To laugh, to sing, to gather, to live is a quiet revolution. Iran blocks the world, but the world finds a way in. YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, all banned. But VPNs are everywhere. Even grandmothers know how to bypass the firewall. Young Iranians follow K-pop. Learn English on YouTube. They know your slang, your memes, your trends. But they post anonymously because a selfie can lead to interrogation. Influencers are arrested for smiling without a scarf. Journalists vanish after tweets. Teenagers are lashed for dancing. Here, the internet is a battleground, and every upload is an act of rebellion. In Iran, womanhood is political. The scarf on your head isn't just fabric, it's a symbol. To wear it loosely is resistance. To remove it is revolution. In 2022, A young woman named Masa Amini died in police custody for her hijab. And everything changed. Women poured into the streets. Schoolgirls tore down pictures of the Ayatollah. Mothers marched through tear gas, holding only photos of their daughters. The regime cracked down hard, but the fear had already cracked. Still, danger lurks. Women are arrested for jogging, filmed without consent, banned from stadiums, forbidden to sing. Yet they sing, they run, they post, they protest. Because for them, freedom is not a dream. It's a birthright long denied. Once hailed as a middle-income powerhouse, Iran has become a nation of survivors. Sanctions squeezed the life out of its markets. Foreign investors fled. Factories slowed. Jobs disappeared. The rial crumbled into paper barely worth counting. Groceries doubled. Fuel lines stretched. Hope halved. A loaf of bread costs more than a day's labor. Eggs are luxuries. Meat is for weddings. Doctors pack their diplomas and leave. Coders bury their ambitions in VPN tunnels. Students apply to schools abroad, anywhere but here. And yet, life finds a way. Weddings are smaller, but vows are whispered with more meaning. Birthdays are celebrated with candles, but without cake. Children laugh, quieter now, but still they laugh. Because for many, giving up feels worse than hunger. Behind Iran's ancient beauty lies a brutal ledger of modern truths. Public executions still stain the morning sky. Child marriage is legal at just 13. Being gay is punishable by death. Whispers of dissent are tracked, punished, erased. But what you don't see, what the regime can erase, is resilience. Secret churches in living rooms. Underground LGBT networks connected by whispers and glances. Women removing hijabs, if only for a moment, just to breathe. Entire lives are lived behind closed curtains. And still, hope seeps through. In painted alleys that bloom overnight. In poems written in code. In laughter shared over ration meals. In the act of speaking, even when no one dares to listen. Iran hides more than it reveals. Mass graves for executed prisoners. Underground plastic surgeries that disfigure more than they fix. A silent opioid crisis. Millions addicted, forgotten. Clerics living in palaces while families ration bread. Children once sent to clear minefields with keys to heaven around their necks. And even love is tracked through government-run dating apps. Yet, behind the fear, people resist. Secret weddings, illegal poems, unapproved joy. Iran is not its leaders. It's the girl who removes her scarf, the boy who posts a band song, the mother who dares to hope. Now you've seen what most never will. Comment, share, keep their stories alive. And if truth matters to you, subscribe.